When you hear the word inventory, you might picture a bustling supermarket or a giant warehouse stacked with products. But did you know that inventory is just as important for governments and public sector organizations as it is for big retail stores? That's right, governments have inventory too. And to make sure everything is managed properly, they follow a special set of rules called Ipsas 12. This standard is like a detailed instruction manual, guiding public sector organizations on how to handle, value, and report their inventory. Ipsas 12 is recognized around the world as the go-to rulebook for public sector inventory. It helps governments keep track of everything they own, from the smallest office supplies to massive stockpiles of emergency equipment. By following Ipsas 12, public organizations can ensure their records are accurate, transparent, and trustworthy. But what exactly counts as inventory in the public sector? It's not just products for sale. Inventory includes anything held for sale, items in the process of being made, or materials used to deliver services to the public. Think about stacks of textbooks in a public school, medical supplies stored in a government hospital, or even spare parts for city buses and fire trucks. All of these are considered inventory under Ipsas 12. It's a broad definition that covers a huge range of items, making inventory management a big responsibility for public sector accountants. Now here's a crucial point. Ipsas 12 says inventory must be reported at the lower of its cost or its net realizable value. This means you compare what you paid for the item to what you could sell it for today, and you use the lower number in your accounts. Why does this matter? Well, if the value of something drops, maybe it's become outdated or damaged, you can't pretend it's still worth what you paid. You have to be honest and use the lower value, which keeps financial statements realistic and reliable. This approach helps prevent overstatement of assets and ensures that the public can trust the financial information reported by governments and public organizations. But how do you figure out the cost of inventory? Ipsas 12 allows a couple of straightforward methods. The most common are FIFO, first in, first out, which means the oldest items are counted as sold or used first, and the weighted average cost method, which averages out the cost of all similar items. These methods are designed to keep things fair and consistent, so everyone is on the same page when it comes to valuing inventory. Ipsas 12 also requires regular physical checks of inventory. This means going out to storerooms, warehouses, and supply closets to count what's actually there. It's a way to catch mistakes, spot missing items, and make sure records match reality. If inventory is found to be missing, damaged, or spoiled, it must be written down in the accounts right away. No hiding losses or pretending everything is perfect. Transparency is key. So, in a nutshell, Ipsas 12 helps governments and public organizations manage their inventory with accuracy, honesty, and consistency. It's all about making sure public resources are tracked and reported the right way. If you found this quick guide helpful, give us a like, hit subscribe, and keep your accounting knowledge sharp. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.